Do you know that Jesus had a very strong work ethic while he was on earth? Welcome to today's edition of Insight with Ezekiel as we continue to make progress with the ongoing series 7 traits that distinguish Jesus and how they can distinguish us. Remember that we are still taking one per day. One of the traits that distinguish Jesus was the fact that Jesus had a very strong work ethic. Work ethics refers to your manner of approach to work. Your manner of approach to work. There are a lot of believers who may never be distinguished in their lifetime because they do not have a strong work ethic. Their work ethic is poor. Their work ethic is weak. No one gets distinguished positively that way. And I want to show you from scripture 3 scriptures that validate the fact that Jesus had a strong work ethic. Are you ready for these 3 scriptures? Number 1, the first one I have on my list is found in Luke chapter 2, verse 49. At that time, Jesus was just about 12 years old, and his parents were looking for him for some time, and they could not find him. When they eventually found him, Jesus said what was documented in Luke chapter 2, verse 49. Jesus said, I'm paraphrasing now, why have you been bothered looking for me? Don't you know that I must be about my Father's business? 2 key words here. I must be about my Father's business. This explains, this shows us Jesus' work ethic. He said, I must be about my Father's business. This was coming from the mouth of a 12-year-old. Now, by the time we get to John chapter 4, verse 34, Jesus said, my meat, my food. In other words, I derive satisfaction. My meat is to do the will of Him, referring to God the Father who sent me, and to finish His work. My meat is to do the will of Him who sent me, not just to do it alone. I must finish His work. The final scripture I have on my list is found in John chapter 9, verse 4. Jesus said, I must work the works of Him that sent me while it is day. The night comes when no man can work. This reveals Jesus' work ethic. Any person who desires to be distinguished, particularly in your place of work, then you must possess a strong work ethic. Don't be that Christian who has a poor work ethic and a weak work ethic. Rather, be that Christian who emulates Jesus and have a strong and a commendable work ethic. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.